We are going to complete our discussion of the alphabet, the consonants of the alphabet. Remember, the consonants are every letter that are not a vowel. Every letter that is not a vowel. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U. So the consonants are every other letter. Today, we're going to focus on the last letters, which are some kind of funky letters. But we're going to try. So, usually I do 4. There was too many. Blame the alphabet. But today, we're going to look at V, W, X, Y, Z. Now, V makes the V sound. V. So we are going to pair V with the vowel E. So we got B, E, V, E. So now we're going to make some words. As many words as we can. V, E. So we've got the T at the end of this word. The T makes a T sound. T, T, T. Now, so this word V, E, T. V, E, T. Vet. And you might not know, when I was younger, I wanted to be a vet or a veterinarian. Veterinarians are the doctors that work with animals. So that's the word vet. Now we're going to add a C. And from the earlier video, we can remember the C makes the K sound. K, K, K. So we got V, E, K. V, E, K. Vec. Now, by itself, that's not really a word, but if we add the ending to it, vector, and you'll learn about vectors way later in math. But vec. So vec. So that's all we're going to do with letter V right now. We'll look at some words that start with letter V later. But right now we're just going to learn the sounds. So the next letter that we're going to look at is W. And W makes the W sound. W. W. So we're going to pair it with the letter A. W. A. W. A. W. A. So let's make a word. W. A. S. So as we remember from an earlier video, the S makes the S sound. S. So we have W, A, Z. W, A, Z. W, A, Z. So the way words are spelled and the pronunciations are a little different. So we probably know this word is was. Was. But that's not really how it's spelled. So some of these words are a little sight wordish. Like you just kind of know them. That's why I said the letters at the end of the alphabet are a little bit funky. So now we're going to talk about a real funky letter, X. So X is kind of a mimic of Z. X says Z. So X usually comes at the end of words. There's probably some words that it comes at the beginning of. In fact, there are, and they are longer words. But we'll look at those later. X is probably one of those letters that I'll have a completely separate video for, because X is a very unusual letter. But we're going to put the X at the end of words. So we're going to make this word, because it can be transformed into many words. So ox, ox, ox. Alright, so we're going to take ox, O-X, and we're going to add a B. So the B says the B sound. So B-A-X, B-A-Z, B-A-X, B-A-X, box, box. So now we're going to erase that, and we're going to come up with another letter to add. How about F? Logical choice. F says F, F, ox, F, ox, fox, fox. So as you notice, when the O and the X blend, it kind of makes a different sound than Z. It kind of sounds za, za, za. So let's look at a final word. Add a T to the beginning. T, a, z. T, a, z. Tox. Now, by itself, tox isn't really a word. But we can add it. We can add IC, and you probably know that's toxic. That means it's bad for you. But we'll revisit the X in a later video. So now let's look at the Y. And the Y is a interesting letter, because I'm sure that you've heard when people say the vowels A, E, I, O, U, they usually say and sometimes Y. So in the very first video that I posted on AY, the Y acted as a vowel and made the A long. So we're going to look at it at the beginning of the word. Y. The Y makes the Y sound usually when at the beginning of the word. Y. And then we're going to put the letter A. Y. A. Y. A. Now we're going to make a word. Y. A. And the K makes the K sound. Y, a, k. Y, a, k. Y, a, k. Yak. Yak. And a yak is like almost like a mountain goat. You see them a lot in the mountains. Yak. So using those rules, let's replace the K with a B. This is a nonsense word. The B makes the B sound. Y, a, B. Y, a, B. Yab. Yab. So, again, not a real word, but if you know the rules, you can pronounce the word. Alright, so now let's get to the letter Z, the very end of the alphabet. The letter Z makes a Z sound. Z. And Z usually comes at the end of words, like Y does, like X does, more times than not, like W does. So we're not really going to look at any words. Aside from that, I don't really have room on my board, but do know that the letter Z makes a Z sound. Z. So that was the end of the alphabet. Some pretty crazy letters, some pretty crazy pronunciations, but we will go over this again. I will talk you through it again, and we'll learn together. You're not in this alone, I promise. We're going to get through it together. Till next time, I'll see y'all.